Coach, coming off the win, snapped that losing streak for you guys. Not a bad day, but not your best day offensively. I guess looking back on the film from Old Dominion, what are your takeaways?
Yeah, started pretty fast for the most part. We got to be better in the second half. That's a lot of that's on me. I got a little conservative in the second half with some of the rain moving in and some of the high winds and some of that stuff. Plus, being up by 4 scores, as almost all coaches would do, they want to bleed a little bit of clock too. So, but we got to the goal line on 2 different occasions. Threw an interception on the 1-yard line, which can't happen, and then the next drive had the wildcat formation. We dropped the snap, and that forced the 3 points too. So, overall, clearly happy. I think I said it after game 1. Anytime you get a win against anybody, it's a great job here. So love the win. But yeah, we got to clean up some stuff to get better this week.
You guys started faster last week, for sure. A big halftime lead there. Like you said, kind of off the gas in the second half, but to start fast, what did you like out there about the team just getting out there quick, started pretty quickly? Yeah,
I just felt like we had probably the best week of practice. UTSA week was really good. Last week was really good as well. So I think our guys just were ready to go, and clearly we were really, really hungry for the win, especially after the devastating loss we had the week before. Guys had a great week of practice. We had an explosive play, first play of the game, which kind of got it started. And then, we just were executing at a high level, so it was good to see.
In terms of cleaning those things up in the second half and in the red area specifically, is there anything that you can really, do with that to help prepare? Or is it just more execution-wise once you get there?
I think it's just more execution-wise. I feel like we had a good plan. They were a good defense too. They did a really good job of covering up some of our receivers on some of the deep balls we threw. We struggled a little bit in the deep ball area against those guys, and we just got to clean up better in execution. And as always, as coaches, we got to try to put our guys in the best situations to be successful as we can. So we're looking forward to improving that this week.
Your receiving core this year has been pretty dominant, of course. Jared's got his accolades. Josh is playing pretty well, but Malachi, Dakota Thomas last week, just a lot of guys have stepped up. What do you like about that group so far this year? Just kind of there's more than one guy out there doing it.
The unselfishness of them. There's a lot of balls to go around in this offense, and Jared's been the guy that's kind of got the majority of those catches. But part of that goes back with his, going on year 3-4 with Bailey, chemistry-wise too. So, but those guys are so unselfish, man, and they come to work every day, and they know they've got a block too, and when the ball comes their way, those guys have really done a good job of making plays. So, really just proud of that group overall with how they come to work every day too, and just they're very unselfish, which is tough to find at the receiver position. So.
Now looking ahead to this weekend, you get FIU. They've struggled in the win-loss column a little bit these last couple of years, but on film, what's the scouting report on those guys?
Yeah, really another good team. You watch the games. They're in every game. They go up by, I believe it was 17 points starting the fourth quarter against Central Michigan, and I haven't watched their offense, but it seems like the offense clearly sputtered. The defense, let up 21 points in the fourth quarter, but they were all in that game at Central Michigan on the road. They're very athletic. Clearly I'm sure their roster's loaded with some Florida guys that can really run, really athletic type guys. Once again, I think everybody we play the rest of the year is going to be a tough matchup because everybody's got good players.
Jareth getting the All-American nod today. What does that mean for you to see him get that recognition?
Yeah, very special. Once again, I've said it 100 times, you're not going to find a more deserving guy than Jareth Stearns with what he does on and off the field on a daily basis. Really, really cool for him, because I know he's kind of been the guy his whole life that was told he's too small and some of that stuff, but he comes to work with a chip on his shoulder and just wants to get better every day. Once again, he doesn't care how many catches he has. He wants to win football games, and that's what's special about him. So really, really cool deal for him, and once again, proud to be his coach.